go ahead and get a side ratio. So I already have the lakefront. It's 174 yards. I need to do the length of the lots on Lakeshore Drive. So I'm going to add 48 plus 55 plus 61. This is going to give me a total of 164. So I'm now going to take the lakefront over Lakeshore Drive. I'm going to put it in a ratio and I'm going to simplify it. So once I divide 174 by 2, I get 87. And then 164 divided by 2 is 82. This will be the simplified ratio I use in my 3 proportions. Now, this one wanted each one of the lakefront footages calculated individually. So I'm going to do it the same way I did the warm-up. So I need to find the length of this lakefront footage for lot A. I need to find it for lot B. And then lastly for lot C. So I could say lot A is X. I could say lot B is Y. I could say lot Z, this one's going to be Z. You could also use X every single time. Just remember what you're doing here. Okay, so for lot A, I'm going to set up a proportion. So notice how I did the whole thing of the lakefront over the whole thing of Lakeshore Drive. I'm going to now do lot A's individual little piece, which is X, and put it over 48. And then I'm going to use what I just found, the 87 over 82. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 82 times X, 87 times 48 gives me 4,176. Divide by 82. And rounded to the tenths place, it ends up being 50.926829. All I needed to take it out was to the 2, because the 9 will look at the 2, and the 2 tells the 9, stay the same. So 50.9 is the square foot or the lakefront footage to the nearest tenth for lot A. Now I'm going to do another proportion for lot B. And again, I'm using the same original ratio. So I'm using the 87 over 82. I don't know the lakefront footage, so I'm going to put a Y here. And then the frontage for Lakeshore Drive was 55 for lot B. So again, I'm going to cross multiply 82 times Y. And then I'm going to do 87 times 55. And that gives me 4,785. Divide by 82. And this gives me 58.353658. Again, I don't need to take it more than the hundreds place because the 3 just needs to look at the 5. And if the 5 tells the 3, you're rounding up. So lot B is 58.4. I now need to do lot C. Can do a proportion for that one as well. 87 over 82 equals, and I called that Z, over 61. So again, I'm going to cross multiply. 82 times Z equals 87 times 61. 5,307. Divide by 82. And Z, or lot C's lakefront, 64.71, rounded to the tenths, 64.7. So that's the 3 answers for part A. Now to answer part B, it says which one has more lakefront footage, and the highest price would be lot C because 64.7 is the largest. Now what I'm going to do to answer part C of the question is I'm going to take these 3 answers from part A and solve proportions for them. In part C, they told me that the cheapest lakefront lot costs $250,000. So I'm going to look to see which one has the smallest lakefront footage, which is Lot A. So I'm going to take Lot A's lakefront footage, which is 50.9, put that over the cost, the 250,000. And now I'm going to use this ratio to answer the price for Lot B and Lot C. So for Lot B, I'm going to set this equal to 58.4, and I'll just use X. Now, this is where I'm not going to give you a question with this large of a number, because watch what happens when I multiply this. 50.9 times X, 250,000 times 58.4 gives me 1, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So 14,600,000. We need to divide that by 50.9. And I end up getting 286,836.93. Rounded to the nearest thousand would be 287,000. That's the cost for Lot B. Then I'll do the same thing for Lot C. Still use the 50.9 over 250,000. And I'm going to set that equal to 64.7. And again, I'll just use X. So again, cross multiply. 50.9 times X. 250,000 times 64.7. 16175,000. Divide that by 50.9. And I get 317,779.96. Rounded to the nearest thousand, 318,000. So again, they wanted it entered least to greatest. So you would have entered Lot B first and then Lot C. And that was number 10.